welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's Shalini and this week is the Grace Hopper Conference. So if you've been keeping up with my channel over the past few months, I've been posting a lot of videos about the Grace Hopper Conference and online virtual conferences in general. And all of that is especially relevant this week because it's the week of the Grace Hopper Conference. So if you don't know what the Grace Hopper Conference is, it is the largest women in tech conference in the world. This year there are over 30,000 attendees attending from all over the world, different countries, and really is just a celebration of different women in tech. Huge shout out to UC Berkeley's iSchool for sponsoring me to attend the conference. Currently, the master's program that I'm pursuing is under Berkeley's iSchool. If you're interested in learning more about the iSchool or any of the programs that they offer, make sure to check out their website. I'll make sure to link that in the description below. So in terms of my schedule for today, it is day one of the conference. There is an opening session to kick off the conference, and then there are a bunch of networking sessions, a bunch of workshops, talks, and different companies are hosting different events at different times of the day. And to end it off, there is a closing keynote by Serena Williams. So I'm going to try and attend as many as I can. Let's get into day one.
We are together in our ability. We are together in our right for equitable opportunity and pay parity.
Honestly, we can only truly build if we support another and build a true community. Representation, we have to remember, and the pay parity are issues that all women face, and to varying degrees. It's all on us and our allies to build a better industry that kind of serves and helps.
It is day two of the Grace Hopper Conference. It is a beautiful Wednesday morning. The conference starts a little earlier today. Yesterday it started at 11 a.m., but today the opening session is at 9 a.m., and there were even a few events beforehand. Today my schedule is a little more packed. I have a bunch of sessions and workshops that I signed up for. I'll put a screenshot of my Google Calendar. It's quite packed. Everything on here is related to the Grace Hopper Conference, just different types of events. But today I'll be going to a range of sessions, workshops, meetups, different events. Really just trying to get the whole feel of the conference and learn as much as I can. So let's get into day two.
It's really a great time to be in technology, and as I always say, the best is yet to come.
Young girl, wherever you are, the world needs you now more than ever. Be the change you desire to see in your community.
Life is short. Take care of the ones you love. Don't be afraid to try new things. And never do anything that makes you unhappy.
Because the best type of online world is one that we all build together. So I'm calling on everyone in this audience to come together to better celebrate and document the work of women scientists, and to help me make sure that their stories are not forgotten.
We need to cultivate a diverse next generation of AI leaders if we hope to make AI technology that serves all rather than the select few.
Welcome to day 3. Today is Thursday. I'm about to start my day off. So I decided not to pack my schedule with too many things today because yesterday I crammed it in with a whole bunch of things. Yesterday was super packed, but there were so many learnings and it was overall so much fun. There were networking sessions and I had some one-on-ones, and then there was also this evening party hosted by Twitter, which definitely brought back some in-person conference memories. So usually companies host parties and evening events after the actual conference day, and there's usually a lot of food and swag, music, dancing, celebrating, and yeah, usually there's like themed activities and stuff. So what Twitter did to bring that in-person experience to the virtual experience, they hired a DJ, so there was music playing in between some of the talks. We also played some games using Twitter, of course. So that was really nice. It wasn't just like the typical networking session, it was a lot more fun and interactive. One of the other things I also did yesterday, which you saw, was I signed up to attend this screening for this documentary called Coded Bias, and it was so good, and super eye-opening. It's directed by Shalini Kantaya, which, on another note, is another Shalini K, and that is something I don't see very often. So it was a nice little surprise when I saw the opening credits. But yeah, the documentary follows Joy, and it shows some real-life examples of algorithms and bias and ethics issues in AI, technology, and data, all of which actually exist in our world today. So it was very eerily similar to Black Mirror, if you've watched that. Like, we've all seen technology literally grow all around us, and there's apps and machines for basically everything that we do. So as someone studying data science and using data to create models to predict things in our world, I think it's really important to understand the issues that data and technology might have, because ultimately the data is going to represent society, and society does have implicit and explicit bias. And even everyone else who's studying completely different fields or maybe some other field within technology, I think it's like super important to know what technology is doing, know some of the implications of technology, and just be aware of everything that's happening in our world. Just being aware of what technology is doing, some of the ethics and the bias behind the technology and the data that we use, and that way we can all consider how to go about it and bring change. So yeah, I could talk about that for a while, but basically that was a really great documentary. I highly recommend that you watch it if you haven't. There were some very powerful and thought-provoking quotes in there, so I'm gonna just go ahead and put those all on the screen, that way you can read it, and you all should go watch it and see what the context of all of those quotes is in. So all of those different things happened yesterday in day 2, but today is day 3. I will still be attending some talks and sessions today, so I'm excited to get into that. So it is day 4 of the conference. It is Friday today. There are a bunch of talks that I have signed up for, all ranging from career growth, leadership, machine learning, data science. Also, there's this fireside chat happening with Joy from Coded Bias, which is the documentary that I watched earlier this week. So I'm really looking forward to that and getting some more insights from her. So yeah, it's Friday. Let's go!
The hidden leader in you. Unlock your potential.
Say I'm a poet of code. I tell stories that make daughters of diasporas dream and sons of privilege pause.
So today is the last day of the conference. It's day 5. It also happens to be National Techies Day, which is so fitting because this is a Women in Tech conference and we're celebrating women in tech. So shout out to all of my tech girls out there. So today is the last day of the conference. It has been a very long week with balancing conference talks and sessions and everything, and also schoolwork at the same time. Another change with the virtual conference was the timings of everything. So usually the in-person conference, it officially starts on Wednesday and it ends on Friday. So it ends up being 3 full days of the conference from around like 9 a.m. till the evening. Whereas with this online conference, it started on Tuesday, it's ending today on Saturday, and the event started around 8 or 9 a.m. and then ended around 1 or 2 p.m. So it was more of a half day. So overall, there have been a lot of days of the conference this week, but they have been a lot shorter days. But I'm excited to see what else is in store for today, so let's get into that. So day 5 is over. I cannot believe it. The conference is already done for this year. First, I just want to start off by thanking UC Berkeley's School of Information for sponsoring me to attend the Grace Hopper Conference this year. There are so many things that happened this week, and I learned so much from so many different leaders. I haven't quite gathered my thoughts on all of the different learnings, but over the next few days I'm going to be going over my notes and synthesizing everything that happened. But after the last 5 days, I am feeling so inspired by everyone and everything that has happened. That's one of my favorite parts about the conference too. Like, ultimately, this is a celebration of women in tech. There are literally 20,000 or 30,000 people every year who come and attend this conference. And just being able to connect with some of them, get advice, wisdom, hear about the truly innovative projects that all of them are working on, how everyone's trying to make a world a better place with tech. All of it is just so inspiring, and I'm so grateful to be part of a community like this. And all of that from the comfort of my own room too. What an unprecedented year. But yeah, thank you so much to the iSchool for sponsoring me to attend. Thank you so much to AnitaB.org for hosting the conference online. And thank you so much to you for watching through this video. If you like this video and want to see more, make sure to check out some of my other videos and make sure to subscribe down below. If you're interested in learning more about women in tech, I recently started a new series on my channel called Tech Girl Thursdays, which highlights different women in tech and all the different experiences and pathways that you can take. So make sure to check that out. I'll link it down below as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!